Reg stood at the door, shoulders slumped in total defeat. With a cry of welcome, Willow pulled him inside and sent him through to the kitchen. She placed her hand on the side of the kettle and had to stop her jaw from clenching. The jug was cold again. With a sigh, she refilled it and clicked it on to boil. Reg was a private man, apart from the odd enthusiasm that spilled from him everywhere he went. Although he might confide in a total stranger about every theory on offer about Roswell, if Willow tried to come at whatever concerned him now directly, he would shy away and clam up. "It's a nice morning, isn't it?" Willow always had a well of weather-related small talk at hand for these occasions. It worked equally well in all social situations and could expand out for hours in remembrances of exciting weather from the past. Except Reg wasn't in an expanding conversation mood. "Is it?" "Nice for this time of the year, anyway. I ventured out to the garden to do some weeding, and the plants have all died off. Saves me quite a lot of trouble." Reg stared out the kitchen window, his face dull and gray, looking much older than his 67 years. "Everything dies in the end." Willow shut her eyes. She could have kicked herself for forgetting the date. Today was the anniversary of Reg's wife's death, and no wonder he was in a mood. This day was always a torment for him, much as her own anniversary of widowhood would be in a few weeks. "This'll warm you up," Willow said, sliding across the mug of mint tea. "And if that doesn't work, I've got something with a kick of pepper that does the trick. I tried it myself this morning." When she sat down, Willow chose the chair beside Reg, rather than across from him. Together they stared out the window, watching the gray landscape through sad eyes. "Hey, missus, okay if I pop the kettle on again for our break?" Willow turned and smiled at Charlie. "Go right ahead. Glad to see you getting in first this time." "Right you are." Charlie refilled the jug and stood by while it came to the boil. "You her fancy man, are you?" he asked after a long pause. Willow laughed while Reg snorted. "No," she said, "this is my friend Reg. He used to be the groundskeeper at the high school in town here. If you attended?" Charlie shook his head. "Nah, my folks brought me over after I was finished with all that nonsense. I'd been in an apprenticeship with the builder back in old Blighty, so just picked up something along the same lines here." Reg frowned. "What's old Blighty?" Willow thought Charlie's laugh might have more to do with the absolute puzzlement on Reg's face than the question itself. "It's a nickname for Britain. Us expats have a ton of them. If you ever want to learn a bit of slang, come down to the old Chestnut pub of an evening, and I'll teach you a boatload over a pint." Reg's eyes brightened a little, then faded. "I've got my work in the evening." Jeff appeared in the connecting door, arms folded in a stern line across his chest. "You having your break early, are you?"